All right. So what's next? What you got? Let you go.
All right, go. Yeah, I can't see my shit for some reason.
Oh, you can't?
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Called and told me that Alfred had been stabbed and he was on his way to the hospital.
Brenda Stewart got the 4 a.m. phone call every mother dreads. She didn't want to show her face on camera, but she tells us,
I was sleeping, but it scared me because I didn't know how bad it was. But then after I got to the hospital and they explained everything to me and assured me everything was okay.
Hallandale police say Alfred Stewart and his buddy, Sean Sherland, were both at the Ocean's 11 Lounge early Saturday, signing to each other because both are deaf. That's when police say this woman, Barbara Lee, started throwing gang signs at them.
Shit, I knew
Lee
this was
briefly
gonna
left the
go
bar
here.
and came back with this man, Marco Ibanez. Lee and Ibanez started stabbing the two deaf men.
By him being deaf, they not bad people, so they don't really think nothing bad. They just he'll say, okay, it's all right. He don't want no problem. I'm just thankful that it didn't get worse.
Okay.
That's the worst shit that I've ever heard in my life, bro. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
man. Like I knew
on.
you was gonna do that. I knew you was gonna do that. I knew that shit was coming, dude. I knew it. But here's the thing for me. Like how ignorant you gotta be. And listen, I'm very much aware that a lot of people, I got to get out of saying that because to say a lot of people suggests that I actually know and I don't. But many people, particularly from disenfranchised communities, I understand coming from those communities, right? That, there might be a lack of awareness. There might be a lack of awareness, right? But at what point, when does saying thank you or certain ASL signs, how do you confuse those for gang signs? Y'all just took a very serious moment and just
Just imagine what the fuck he said. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, oh fuck that shit, home. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fucked up.
Time out.
That's fucked up. Don't get mad at me. Don't daily walking. Do not get mad at me because of that. Imagine you chilling and you deaf. Well, you can't be. I don't want you to imagine you deaf, but they're doing what they do. How do you get that misconstrued? Like you said.
But you know what? Actually, I you know what? I'm not trying to give any grace to these ignorant people that subjected these deaf folks to that. But I know that thank you, ASL, American Sign Languages, right? Mm-hmm. But I also know is fuck you, right? So I don't know. Perhaps sometimes people in such a rage that they see what they want to see. I don't know, but it's ignorant, yo. That's horrible.
Crazy.
Horrible.
Is it not possible? They never specified whether or not the gang member also might have been deaf.
That's true.
Saying, what if that's true? Are we to assume that it's not possible that they were sending death threats?
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I guess if you think about it,
might have been in a gang.
Yeah, who's to say deaf people can't be in a gang?
That's ableist of us to think that. If anybody, you know what I'm saying, should be in the gang, it's probably deaf people.
Yeah, because the finger signing is something crazy. Like they would be real fluent at it.
The insider info on like how the best sign, you know what I'm saying, like make signs. Yeah, bro. Anyway, I think that that's a very sad story, but I think that there's more to the story. And if the gang member himself is differently abled, you know what I'm saying, then that makes it a little different. If he's just an able-bodied motherfucker, he can hear and all of this other than he's a terrible person. Like you gotta be a real asshole.
Yeah.
I saw an episode of The Commish back in the day, man. I don't know if y'all remember that show with Michael Chiklis. Yeah, it's called The Commish. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but
Okay.
he got in a fight with a deaf dude, and the deaf dude whooped his ass. I think he was blind. He was blind. He whooped his ass like with the cane and shit, but he had trouble finding him for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And he was hitting like different parts of the room or whatever, and the blind dude would, jump at, but when he finally got his hands on him, scary hours, y'all.
Yeah. Deaf people, not deaf people, blind people, have a heightened sense of hearing. Right. So,
hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a sad story.
My thing is like, I know it's a sad story. I wasn't trying to be funny. It was just an interesting story.
Yeah.
Why were they at the club?
I actually have an answer to this. A lot of deaf people. Can I answer your question?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of deaf people go to clubs and raves and these different like festivals type atmospheres because they can feel the bass.
Yep.
They like the bass or whatever, so they can you know what I'm saying, groove to the music and all that based off the bass. 100% true.
Yep.
So
and foundationally, that's how we vibe and that's how we dance. You know what I mean? I mean, you might get the other parts of the music, but you really moving to the rhythm of the bass, and the percussion. So yeah, that makes sense.
So was it possibly a gay bar?
What does that have to do with it? Huh?
Because they have that noise of
Where's God? Oh man. Anything's possible. Anytime, yeah, bro. It's possible that what I'm saying. That was the type of bar that they were at. It's possible they were listening to anything, man. Whatever it is had a lot of bass in it. You know what I mean? That's all.
A few moments later.
D, you remember that old white guy back in the days used to flick us off and curse us out back in the days?
I know. Wait, I did do you talking about?
Remember that?
I do remember. I do. Yeah, he was strange, but he was also mentally disabled too. He had issues, right? We didn't know that thing. He was just a creepy old man, right?
Yeah. He used to do that shit all the time, every time. That's how I started communicating just like that with him. You know what I'm saying?
You started responding back to him.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I get along with everybody. You know?